Hi guys, welcome to Gardening with Dave. Check, we might be upside down at the moment. I'm going to stop and start again just in case. Check out this amazing sky. I was going to do some weeding and the like, but saw the lovely sky, thought about taking a picture, and then thought about saying hello to you guys. So yes, lovely evening. Now the noise of the plane is gone. You can just hear the birds. Very pleasant. Do you want a quick look to see what's going on down here? It's a bit busier down here than the greenhouse these days, but I've been a bit busy with other things. So this is also looking a bit weedy. But got a couple of days planned, the next few days down here, so it should get on top of stuff. But one thing I did weed the other week was my potatoes. Check those out. What's it been, 3 weeks since the last video? I think they've changed quite a bit since then, haven't they? And look at this. These 3 rows are the ones I planted ages ago, 6 weeks. And the other ones I planted maybe 4 weeks ago. Look at the difference. The newer planted ones are actually bigger. Don't know why. I wonder how it will differ with the amount of potatoes we get, but I guess we'll find out at the end of the season. Happy days. The asparagus forest is looking cool, getting more strength for next year. I didn't harvest any as yet, but I think we'll be waiting for next year now. I thought we might get lots more new shoots coming through, but since these ones have got tall and fanned out, they've stopped popping up, but that's all good. Next year we can wait. We've waited 2 years, we can wait one more. What else? Carrots. Happy row of carrots. There were spring onions in here that some popped up, but they didn't really come to much, so that's just weeds. In here I planted the oregano, and as yet still not worked out what's oregano and what is weed, but I'm fairly hopeful of getting something. I've just seen that one there, look. Is that oregano? Looks a bit weird, don't recognise it, could be. We shall see. And radishes, which will come out, and I think I've got some more onions or leeks to go in there instead. So that's all good. Polytunnel has come on a bit, I would imagine. There's the tomatoes all down the back. 4 different plants of each one I've planted. Still quite weedy, that's what I was about to weed, look. But I need to string them all up and weed them out, and look at them, they're already getting tall. 3 foot tall, some of them. Strawberries along here have been amazing. Check out those fellas. I've had maybe 30 strawberries so far off of this lot. Picked a load today, so there's not many to show you, but still more to come. That's been excellent. Looks like we've got a rainbow chard, miscellaneous, stuck in here. They don't do too well digging them up, I've found, so I might just let them get a bit bigger, then take them home and eat them. Been keeping on top of my, well, I say keeping on top of, I've not been keeping on top of my side shoot pruning on my tomatoes. Look at the size of that one. See this? Here, the main branch, main stem and the branch, and the one above, normally just below a trace of flowers, is the side shoot, and that's the one you've got to pull out. If you haven't got enough tomato plants, pop this in water. I've probably said this quite a few times, but can't say it enough. Pull out your side shoots. I found loads in the past day or so, going through the tomatoes, so when I string each one I'll give them a jolly good check and make sure there's no side shoots. That way we'll get more tomatoes, because it can concentrate on that flower trace that's just above, and that'll be good. I've also sorted out this side, and in here we have peppers, 2 rows of peppers along the front, all different sorts. I think they might be the padrons just there. What are they? Yeah, padron A, those 6, look, they look happy. And other different ones, what are these? Poorly labelled as ever. Oh, jalapeno. 8 jalapeno there. And then some other different ones. What's this? Long red, that's the shop bought one that the kids loved eating, so I've seeded that and they're coming on well. Along the back I've got 6 cucumbers and 7 gherkins at the far end at the back. And over here are the physalis, the Cape gooseberries. And I just brought down today some melons. Need to work out where to put them. I might pop them along the back and grow them up on strings maybe. Got a spot here for something, maybe the large melon will go right in the middle of there, but we shall see. The peppers haven't been in long, maybe 4 days, so but they've already come on a bit. So yeah, all go in there. The brassica tent is doing quite well. Some of these, I think these are cauliflowers nearest us, and look at these 4, sort of died back, still alive, but they don't look too happy, do they? And the ones next to them come on quite well. The next 2 rows are broccoli, and they're doing very well. And this one is sprouts. Check that fella out, very happy. And the kohlrabi also, nice big leaves, looks quite happy in there. So that's good. Tomorrow's job is to clear some of this jungle and across the back there and get all the squashes, courgettes, things like that in, marrows that are kind of stalled in the greenhouse. Been a while, had the bad weather and whatnot, been away on holiday. So need to get them in the ground tomorrow, that'll be good. Bit more water in the water butt. Not filled it yet and not quite got on top of the out of the ground, out the borehole yet, but I've been using it, filling it from the blue bucket with the pump, and that's been working. So need a new hose to attach to that and help me with the watering. In here, put in a load of our French beans that we had growing and nasturtiums. Now I've planted these. Oh look, check that out. Starting to flower. These fellas, well, black fly love nasturtiums, so I planted these next to my beans because black fly also like beans, but I think they prefer the nasturtiums. So the idea is these will be covered in black fly and hopefully a few flowers, and my beans will stay safe. These ones are the New Zealand beans, if you remember from last year. And some other purple varieties and whatnot. In this next bed the other day I planted some fennel, and that's all coming up too, never grown that before, pretty exciting. And the second lot of rainbow chard, looking very happy too. Broad beans, look at them fellas, never grown these before, but they look quite happy as well, nice and tall. And our peas, you remember our glorious peas that got nibbled? Well, they seem quite happy. I don't know whether these are the ones that got nibbled and have got bigger, or the ones I've planted again, but check it out, already getting some cool flowers on those. And I popped these stakes in just to give them something to climb up, see how they reacted to that. Lots of weeds, and loads of weeds around my rainbow chard as well. I've got to get in there. Onion bed. Wow. Garlic's still pretty happy, but the onions, not so much. The whole site has got onion fly, and it makes your onions fall over. You see, I pulled some of them up because they were so bad, but look at this. All crinkled and wrinkled. Not too happy. Same again. I mean, they should look all nice and straight and upright and they're not, clearly not happy. And the fly lays eggs down the bottom here, and little maggots chew into the stems. Some people say rip them up and burn them. Some people say leave them and they recover. Year before last I ripped loads up, lost 95% of the crop. So this year, chap whose opinion I respect said leave them in, they'll be fine. So I'm going to try leaving them in and see how they get on. The shallots are more hardy to it, but I think some of them have got a bit hit too. Some look lovely. Look, this one's pretty happy in the middle, and there's a couple of curly ones, but we shall see. Apparently, if you want to get rid of it, we need everyone on the whole site to stop growing any onion, leek, shallots for 4 years, and that's not going to happen. So I think I'm going to try netting next year like we did with the brassicas, and apparently that can stop the fly, so that's cool. Check out this fella. I say fella, there's about 15 in here. These are all Jerusalem artichokes, and just shoved a clump in last year to see what would happen. This is the second year, so I've planted a load out neatly. We're going to get a fair crop of them, which is cool. The second row of carrots, pretty happy. They were the first ones that went in actually. And here, finally, are our banana shallots, our Zabroon shallots. I re-sowed those because the first lot didn't come up, but this lot all have. And I even put the second half of the packet in the greenhouse, and they've all come up as well. So I think I'll put them over the other side where the spring onions didn't work. They're great. Over here, amongst the weeds, our leeks are coming on quite well. You see those? I really do need to weed that lot. And our beetroot, very happy. Check out them. This is the multicoloured one, and this is the standard purple. That's a fine couple of rows. And in here, the parsnips. Now, if you remember, we only had 2 come up the first time. Here's one. Second one, I accidentally weeded. But then I re-sowed a brand new packet, and thankfully they've all popped up. So it's looking like, both rows, it's looking like we will have parsnips this winter. Happy days. And if you can, oh, the fruit tent. It's actually a fruit and weed tent. I really need to get in there. Perhaps I should order things of what most needs weeding. Well, first of all, I've got to get the courgettes and everything in, but then it's weeding all day. The flower bed, lots going on. A lot of these have popped up. Both of these are the 2 bulbs that we started with originally. Then I put in a row of sunflowers. They look pretty happy, don't they? Then a row of something else. What's this? Snapdragon. Remember I was having issues discerning what was flower and what was weed when I seeded them, but I think I cracked it for these 2 anyway. What's this one? A verbena. Pretty happy. And then Doug's put in some other things, not sure what they are. A couple of cosmos that I put in, and a load of cosmos that Doug put in, and something else, not sure. And these 5 that I grew, which are Ami Magus. Good, interesting to see what they do. Check it out. Started with 1 big leaf, then 3, and now loads. Pretty weird. So that's it for down here, I reckon. Lots still to do, lots still to plant out, and catch up on the next episode. Let's go and check out a few things in the greenhouse. Oh, I'll have to be quick. It's a bit hot in here. What we got going on? Lots of peppers. Already got a load down at the polytunnel, so some of these I'm going to do in pots, some I'm going to do just outside the allotment, I reckon. Got some kale and cabbage and weird cauliflowers that I'm going to grow on, and they're going to go in the brassica tent when space allows. I've got a few more courgettes because they didn't come up very well, and some summer squashes. Haven't done these for a couple of years, but saw a packet in the garden centre the other day, couldn't help myself. More marrows because don't know, just like buying seeds and want to win the marrow competition, the village fair, so keep growing marrows. Hey ho, all good. Got some watermelon seeds that I harvested from a watermelon we had, and they've come up, but they need potting on, so I'm about to take them down the allotment. And my runner beans are going a bit nutty too, so I've got to get them in today. Then I've planted out one each of the different tomato varieties in here as well, and I've got loads still of other tomatoes that really want to be potted on or planted out, so I'm gonna try to play catch up, basically get as much stuff in the ground as possible, because it's getting to the stage where it's fed up being in pots. And oh my goodness, 38 degrees in here, windows been open, doors been open, but it's very hot, so I'm gonna crack on, get a load of this stuff in the ground at the allotment. Cool. Oh, if you haven't already, why not have a go at the mystery tomato competition? These one put on badly, look at him, starting to go a bit yellow. Still alive though, so that's all good. Need to crack on and get them planted out. Never mind. No questions this week. Send any questions, love a question. Cool.